Hello there, thanks for tuning in. I want to share with you my very first review ever, the BenQ EW3280U monitor, which is a 32-inch 4K 60Hz 10-bit IPS entertainment monitor with HDR, FreeSync technology, and 95% DCI P3 color gamut, which is meaningful to all you production people, be that color grading professionals, graphics designers, professional video editors, photography geeks, and the likes. It's a great monitor for any type of professional production work, as well as an amazing entertainment monitor for next-gen console gaming, and of course 4K 60fps PC gaming if you're not looking into going above 60 frames per second in 4K with the games. Alright, well, what comes in the box? Of course the panel itself, which is pretty massive in comparison to my old 28-inch 4K monitor. Also included are the power cable, an HDMI 2.0 cable, and the USB-C cable for direct charging and a display output for a laptop or a phone that supports the new DisplayPort Alt mode, with data transfer and a power delivery of 60 watts. In the box you will also discover the remote controller, which is an awesome new addition to my daily use, as I do not need to reach to fiddle around with the navigation button on the back side of the right corner of the monitor. Lastly, you will find the stand in the box too, which is pretty much the worst piece of equipment in the box. The stand is good production quality, well made, don't get me wrong, but there are no other adjusting possibilities available other than a forward or backward tilt of -5 degrees or 15 degrees respectively. That, good people at BenQ, is not impressive. No rotation, no height adjustment, no nothing. In any case, I will highly recommend getting a proper VESA stand for your monitor, or monitors if you have multiple, as those babies will give you a newfound freedom with your desk real estate and adjusting your monitors to your liking. The panel alone weighs 8.1 kilograms, which is 17.85 lbs, meaning you need to make sure that the possible separate wall mount or a table mount is sturdy enough for this big fella. The remote is truly a great addition. I can only hope that more manufacturers take notice on this point. You can completely control the monitor with the remote, and as this big of a monitor can easily be used as a TV as well, it's a very welcome equipment overall. For those who will use it, the basic stand offers at least a decent cable management slot behind it. Nothing to write home about, but it's still an okay feature. Connections wise, there are the very basics: 2 HDMI ports, 1 display port and the previously mentioned USB-C port, and a 3.5mm headphone jack. And that's my 75/100mm wall mount adapter, which is obviously not included in this package. Behind the right bottom corner you can find the integrated controls for the monitor. The power button, the navigation joystick and 2 custom buttons that you can select a function for in the menus. Then, one of the main features of the monitor, the built-in 2.1 channel speakers powered by Trevolo, which we will be testing next. The sound quality is pretty good for monitor speakers. I have speakers on my second monitor as well, and compared to that sound quality, these are very good quality indeed. If you have no headsets or other proper sound generating technology available, this is an okay experience. The sound quality is still far from good TV speakers, but it'll do the job well enough. Next we have the HDR. BenQ has their own HDRI, which in this context stands for High Dynamic Range Intelligence. Or perhaps immersion? Who knows? I couldn't really find a meaning for the letter I, even on their own website. Anyhow, there are three HDR settings: Cinema, Game, and Display. Compared to the Display HDR, which is the basic mode, Game setting will retain more detail and offer better gaming visuals, so they claim, while the Cinema mode will retain the most natural colors and deeper contrast. Overall, the HDR looks and works fine, especially with PS5 and Xbox Series X. On PC it works as well, of course, but it all depends on the titles you play and the media you consume. Some offer a great HDR experience while others do not. One thing I noticed that I want to mention: the image on the display doesn't fill the entire panel area. It's missing about a half an inch from around the image on top and the sides. The bottom of the image is touching the panel's lower bezel. However, do not let this fool you. The image size is 32 inches, while the bezel around is 32.5 inches in size. Just to point that out, since it might confuse some people. Other features worth mentioning are the proper eye care modes with several options, like low blue light, brightness intelligence plus, which will automatically use the sensor to adjust the brightness of the panel, color weakness mode, e-paper mode for reading, and the eye reminder to better control your exposure to the monitor. Also, the volume scroll below the left bottom corner is a nice touch. Overall, this monitor is the best I've ever had. My secondary monitor is the 27-inch Asus TUF Gaming VG27BQ, which has the native resolution of 1440p and comes with G-Sync and 165Hz refresh rate. That's my main PC gaming monitor at the moment, although I've played the Cyberpunk 2077 with this new BenQ monitor for the most part. This new BenQ monitor is amazing for my editing work with Premiere Pro and my graphics design work with Illustrator and Photoshop. I can definitely recommend it to all production professionals and all content creators as well. Mighty panel size with great colors and good HDR makes this an easy pick for anyone looking to get a bigger 4K monitor. The 5 millisecond response time will make this monitor a good gaming panel as well, especially with new console generation in mind. The price at the moment is around €900, 700 British pounds and about $750. Thank you BenQ for offering me this panel for the review. Thank you dear viewers for tuning in. I wish you all the best for the end of 2020. Happy holidays, Happy New Year. Stay safe and stay healthy.